In a quiet rural village in southern Nigeria, there was a house no one dared to enter after dusk. Not because it was haunted, but because of who visited when the sun disappeared. And one night, Chika opened the door. Welcome to Tezo Tales, where stories carry the weight of wisdom and the whisper of wonder. Please like and subscribe to this channel for more tales. Now back to the story. Chika was a city boy, forced by circumstance to return to his ancestral home. His parents were dead. His life in Lagos collapsed after a failed business. So, broke and desperate, he inherited the family's decaying house in Umuoji, a place filled with whispers, empty stairs, and stories too ancient to be fiction. He moved in on a Thursday. By Friday night, the first knock came. It was 1:11 a.m. 3 slow knocks. Not on the door, on the window. But when he looked outside, there was no one. The next night, the same knock. This time, on the kitchen wall. Chika, stubborn and skeptical, shouted into the night. "Who's there?" A voice answered whispery, dry, and familiar. "We never left, Chika. You're the visitor now." Chika froze. That voice sounded like his grandmother's. She died years ago. But the thing that terrified him wasn't the voice, it was what came next. A muddy footprint appeared inside the living room. Then another, and another, trailing up to the room he locked. He lit every candle in the house and surrounded himself with salt. But the air turned cold. The smell of earth and blood filled the room. Suddenly, bang! The back door flung open on its own, and in stepped 3 figures, faceless, cloaked in white, soaking wet, like they'd risen from a flooded grave. One pointed at him. "You took what wasn't yours. This land, this house, this bloodline is bound." Terrified, Chika screamed, "I am the bloodline!" But the second figure said, "Number, your blood is watered down with disbelief." They dragged him out of the house, not with hands, but with wind like a storm wrapped around his soul. He woke up at dawn, outside the house, in the burial ground behind it. His nails torn, clothes ripped. No memory of what happened between midnight and morning, but carved into the dirt beside him were 7 words. "Return the land, or return your soul." That morning, the village chief found him and shook his head slowly. "You were warned," he said. "That house belongs to the spirits. It was never meant to shelter the ungrateful." Chika left the village that week, but his sleep was never peaceful again. Sometimes, at 1:11 a.m., wherever he was, he'd hear that knock on the window, on the wall, or from the inside of his mirror. Because no matter where you run, you can't hide from what you inherit. Life lesson: respect the stories of your ancestors. The past isn't always past. Some homes hold memories that remember you back.